Alright guys, so I'm going to be doing more of these like talking type of videos in the future. I think this is just something that I've really neglected, and I want to give you more than just here's what I'm doing in the gym or whatever. I obviously started the personal training business with the online coaching and programming, PR Strength LLC. So that's kept me pretty busy, and obviously I've been training for this comeback meet I'm doing in about I think it's 8 weeks out right now. And I went in the gym on Tuesday, I think it was, and I did some squats off of pins where I basically had the pins set. It was a little above parallel, not that much, but a little bit. Went up to like 585 and no pain in my hip. So that was I'm kind of working my way down, setting the pins lower and lower till I'm doing squats off of pins below parallel. But 585 wasn't too bad. I felt something kind of pop a little bit in my glutes, so I stopped. Nothing serious. Like, I'll be good to go deadlifting tomorrow, but I just didn't want to get injured or anything, so I called it there. But bar feels heavy on my back. I'm not used to that feeling at all. It's just gonna take a little time getting adjusted to that and getting used to it. I'm also wearing my aesthetic shirt, Destroy. They came out with these, and these guys sent me a bunch of free stuff. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I like their shirts. I think Simon and Garrett are good people, so I like helping them out a little bit and wearing their stuff around. But mainly what I want to get at and what I want to talk about today is a mistake I'm seeing with a lot of young guys. And I'll get young guys who relate to me and say, I can relate to you so much, like I was the same way. All I cared about was lifting, or all I care about is lifting. I don't have a lot of friends. I'm just kind of doing my thing, and they're isolated. They're just lifting basically, and that's all they love to do. They don't do anything else. And there's nothing with loving to lift and making that your passion, but I'm not perfect. I haven't lived a perfect life, and I would not want these young guys coming up to go down the road that I went down. Because in high school, I was kind of just by myself. I was never picked on or anything. I mean, I was bigger than everybody in terms of having more muscle, but I just kind of did my own thing. I never went out, never hung out with friends, really isolated myself. I would just, go to class, get good grades, and go home and lift in my basement basically every day. I didn't do anything on the weekends. I didn't even go to sporting events or anything like that. And I did play a lot of sports in high school. I tried a bunch of them out, but it was never really my thing. So I cut myself off from everybody, and lifting was all I had. And I was very good at it. But I think I've always leaned a little bit towards that, side of isolation and not being around anybody, and I'm definitely introverted way more than I'm extroverted. I just like doing my own thing and being by myself, and I think that is not a healthy mindset to have. You don't want lifting to become something where that's all you care about, where that's literally all you have as far as your self-worth. And I'm still struggling to this day. To find things about myself that I deep down value over other than lifting. And that's I'm 23 years old. I'm 23 years old, and sometimes it's hard to look in the mirror and say, what in me is actually of value besides what I can do with the bar? And I don't think that's a healthy point to be at, or a healthy road to go down. So don't let lifting overcome your life to the point where you cast away everybody and you don't do anything and nothing else matters but what you can do with a bar. Because what's going to happen is you may become awesome, you may set world records or whatever, but what are you going to have to show for it? You want to lose everybody in the process and everything? That, to me, is not worth it. It's the same premise as taking a bunch of gear to be really good. You could take 3 grams of gear, even 2. You could take 1.5 grams. But if you compromise your health for that, just so you're good at a sport and just so you're good at lifting, what are you going to have to show for it in the end? You're going to have world records. But we're in a niche sport, And is that really going to be worth it over having a family? And I don't even know. It's just, to me, you got to question whether it's a thing where you can just place all your self-worth and put all your chips in this one bag. I don't want you guys doing that. That's a mistake. Don't let this become the one thing, the only thing. It's just not, it's not good for anybody. I still have battle scars. I still, these are scars. You spot right there, 1, 2, 3. Those are acne scars. Acne scars. And not everybody gets acne. But that is going to be something that's going to be hard to get rid of. It's little things like that. Because I had a mindset of all my chips in this one basket and I don't care about anything else. Just take as much. Do whatever you want to do. You're young. You're invincible. You don't care. Not a good mindset to get into. Don't give it all away for this one thing. That's the point of today's video. There's a hell of a lot more to life, and you're going to reach an age where you're mature enough to realize that. We're going to realize that your self-worth needs to be some values, things that people see within you. And this is what I struggle with, because I have a hard time identifying those things. What are those values that you want to be known for? Because those are the things that are going to matter in the long run. The people are going to get out of who you are as a person. You think people are going to relate to me more if I'm putting up a 900-pound deadlift and killing myself in the process and throwing away everything else I got? Or are they going to relate to me more if I'm a genuine person who truly cares and who tries to get a message across? I mean, that's a pretty obvious answer. And so for me personally, you never know what's going to happen. I could sustain another bad injury, just like my hip. I could be done. I could blow my back out and be done with it. What will I have to turn back to say, hey, this is what I can pass on to others that is of value? Because my lifting, I can't pass that on to you. I can't go make you pull 900 pounds or 800 or whatever. All I can do is help you out by sending my message across. And so I think that's what I'm trying to do. And what I need to do. And I have too many fears. I've had too many fears. I'm not good at opening myself up. But I'm trying to do that now a little bit. I just think life comes together when you got your priorities straight. And when your priorities aren't straight, your life's going to be a disaster. So don't fall into the trap. How many young bodybuilders have come up over the years? And I'm not going to drop names, but if you follow bodybuilding at all, you probably know about some of these people who I'm kind of referencing. There's been a lot of young bodybuilders who come out and they win a big show, a national show, and then they fall off the face of the earth. Where are they now? And that's what I mean. Don't put all your eggs into this basket of lifting or whatever the thing may be for you. That's it. I'm out, guys.